I wanted to find out how natural gut strings were made, but little did I know this would happen.
And like I'm literally struggling to form a thought here. I think all you could do here is just breathe through your mouth. I feel like I'm gonna like spew right now.
Yep, that's me, and you're probably wondering how I got here. Well, that's a story that started 2 days earlier in Miami.
Oh man. Honestly, this is like the most excited I think I've been for a trip ever. A seminal moment in the channel history. You know, it's always been like kind of on the outside looking in. We're going to the Babolat 150th anniversary, touring the string factory, getting to meet some of the legends that made the brand iconic.
Noah's freaking out because he thinks we're going to miss our flight.
If we miss this flight, so help me God.
Case in point.
Mesdames, Messieurs, bonjour. L'équipage TGV Inouï vous souhaite la bienvenue à bord de notre TGV Inouï 8609.
And here's where we were finding the answer to our question. How exactly are these old school pieces of tennis tech actually made?
Yeah, we're going to the factory now, and everybody's just like, this place is gonna smell. So literally before we can go into the factory, to mitigate the smell as much as we can, we have these little boots for our shoes. We have the shirt. Oh, this is a gown. This is like a hospital gown. I feel like I'm suiting up like an Avenger right now or something. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if this is better up or down. Is it supposed to go up or down? But do you realize how few people get to actually see this? This is literally the peek behind the curtain. And this is the part that nobody actually knows.
Now it's time to meet our guide, who's unlike anyone I've ever met in the tennis world.
My name is Lucien Nogues. I'm working Babolat since 43 years now. And I did show you the fabrication of one set of guts, which is 1 month's job. Welcome!
So we put the Vicks on our face, are wearing the clothes, and it does actually nothing.
Your voice is marvelous now.
Thank you very much.
Does this ever bother you, or are you just used to it?
No, that doesn't bother me. Beginning like 43 years ago, that was much smaller. Breathe with the mouth.
The Babolat guys are just handling it like complete pros.
The natural gut string process can be broken down into 7 steps, starting with the collection phase. Here, the raw guts are brought into the factory in segments 40 to 50 meters long. Before they resemble anything like what goes in your racket, the guts are cleaned and processed. This is the preparation phase. The raw intestines are sorted, split, and cleaned all by hand, and it was honestly pretty crazy to see how manual of a process this was.
All the ribbons they have cleaned here, they accept the quality, and also they cut in 13 meters. We need at the beginning 13 meters to do a set of gut. The gut is made of 2 different layers of skins. We save the skin with longitudinal fibers, and the inside one is kind of waved fibers. This is too slow. So we take the slow part in order to have only the longitudinal one, which is giving you, during the stringing, the elasticity, the trampoline effect, which means that's the engine of the racket.
Once the ribbons are split and cleaned, they're sorted into batches of 7, each 4 centimeters wide.
Just try to find the two different layers, the good one. So the longitudinal one, which is the serosa, right, left, and left is.
Before moving to the next step, the treatment phase, where the guts are put through a series of chemical baths. Oh, and the crazy part, 7 strands of those guts make just 1 string.
But with this, it's position A, beginning of the string. She's counting 7 ribbons. Souvenir.
Souvenir? Oh, to clean my teeth.
This hook, 20 hooks over there. So then they allonge them 13 meters and do the same operation on the other side. one on each side, we have the string.
The strings are stretched into 13-meter segments. And why such a specific length, you might ask? 13 meters is the exact measurement to make sure the strings keep the perfect balance of elasticity and durability, giving Babolat athletes that extra bit of pop on their shots.
I'm gonna touch it.
Hey, do it! Do it!
Oh my god, that's so good. So by contrast, if you were at a tournament and every single player was playing with natural gut,
Wait.
how many rackets would this get you through an entire tournament if you strung everybody's racket? Just these two right here.
800?
800? Wow.
From here, the strings are taken into a sequence of chemical baths. What actually goes into the chemical baths is a bit of a trade secret to Babolat, but I can say that the appearances are pretty important.
If the string is not white like this, nobody buys it. The color is brownish, the quality exactly the same, it's ugly. That's it.
Anyways, once the strings have finished their chemical baths, they then move into the drying phase. This is done in a room where the humidity is taken out over 3 cycles and the fibers are then spun together.
Now we make the string. Go. And to do this, in 24 hours, we reduce the humidity. Reducing the humidity, we are now 100% humidity. At the end of the process, 24 hours after, we have only 55% humidity inside.
To weave the fibers together, each string is spun over 1,700 times. Finally, this is what it takes to get us to where we start to see something similar to the product that goes into our racket.
In 24 hours, we're gonna twist them. If you touch the string here, the string is finished.
So what tension is this being held at right now?
10 to 12 kilo.
So we saw this part of the process earlier when the strings were still wet, and I guess this is what they look like now, dried out. I still have my souvenir to clean my teeth with.
Every string is also super high quality, and the way Babolat ensures this is through some pretty intense stress testing.
So right here, this is quality testing the string and just trying to see like what the tension or the maximum tension on the string can actually be. So this tension right here, they just maxed it out at 53, and 45 is kind of like the benchmark standard there. So I guess the string is so tough that even a bad stringer could use it. So that test right there was a little different. It was just looking at the direct tension that could be applied to the string before it snapped. And that right there, we hit 68. And apparently the average is 60. And according to Lucien, in 10 years, only 1 batch has ever been rejected. So pretty good if you ask me.
Once the strings have cleared quality control, they are then finished off by a set of machines that shave and varnish each set.
This is good.
So before the string comes in here, it has to rest for 3 weeks, right? Yes.
We finish shaving. Shaving, the string is not clean. We put a little bit of water on that here. Then this is air dryer. So then here you have the string. The string is smooth. Then when this is finished, we make some varnish inside. Varnish, the machine is there. The varnish comes inside the oven. The oven is ultraviolet light, and this, after a little minute, you touch the string. Touch, please.
This feels like a finished gut string. I mean, this is when I played with gut. This was what was going in my racket, and it's just crazy to see it going through the whole factory process.
If you count, you have the number of rackets.
How much does this cost? Does a set of gut string cost from Babolat?
No idea.
A quick Google search shows that a set of Babolat VS natural gut strings costs $60 in the US. So I did some quick math, and with 25 strings in front of me,
This right here in front of me is about $1,500 worth of string. That's crazy.
and honestly, after seeing the process up to this point, if they charge 3 times that, I'd totally understand. The strings are then spooled together and packaged individually before being loaded onto pallets to be shipped to retailers and players around the world. The factory here in Ploermel produces 200,000 strings per year. It was just so cool to me how the entire process happens at this factory, from raw cow guts to a packaged set of strings.
We put the strings in a metallic bag to protect against humidity and UV, because if not, the string become brown. And you know, brown nobody wants to play with. 2,592 strings per pallet going to Lyon. And then everywhere. This is it. This is it. This is Babolat VS.
This is intestinal gold right here. He's a master.
I'm in charge of all the teaching. I'm working with the innovation, racket development, string development, blah 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 blah. Competition.
And so what kept you doing it for so long? Or what has kept you
Fun
hooked
of
up?
it. The fun, that's fun. You're not only work with this. This is tool number one. But tool number one is here. That's you make everything working together. That is what the purpose of this is, because it's fun, so fun. I'm 76 years old and I'm retired since 2 years now.
Amazing.
You look amazing for
I know,
76.
I know.
He's not 76.
Hey, if you're great as I am, it's so hard to be humble.
I turn 28 tomorrow, and
Too
I'm
bad,
really
too bad.
I had no idea that was how natural gut strings were actually made. Literally seeing how the string went from a physical cow intestine into something that goes into the racket was something that was just truly incredible to see. As far as Lucien, our guide, I mean, that was so freaking cool. I can't name a single 76-year-old who is doing what Lucien is doing and is as passionate about his job as Lucien was.
Lost le téléphone. Putain,
Les dandy Lucien.
Frankly, it was inspirational. Seeing somebody who's that dedicated and that passionate about their craft and watching them show it to us firsthand was just something really cool to see, and it has me pumped to see the synthetic factory tomorrow.